Hello everyone. This is an experiment to find out the value of unknown resistance using meter bridge. So here you can see that the meter bridge having a 1 meter long wire, that's why it is known as a meter bridge. This is a power supply battery. Okay. This is a small resistance box. This is a galvanometer and this is our unknown resistance. The value of this resistance we are going to measure with the help of the meter bridge. And this is a simple plug key. Now you can see the circuit diagram in this table, okay, in this paper. So what happened, first you have to connect that resistance box in the very first gap of the meter bridge. So here you can see that the very first gap of the meter bridge. So let us connect the resistance box. So we have connected the resistance box, okay, in the very first gap. Then you have to connect the unknown value of the resistance or unknown resistance, okay, that unknown resistance that we have to connect it in the second gap. So here we have a second gap, and this is our unknown resistance. So our unknown resistor is connected. Now we have to connect the battery. So connect the positive terminal of the battery with the one end of the meter bridge, that is A. Okay, so this is the positive terminal of the battery and that we have to connect it with the very first end of the meter bridge. And keep the voltage on the 2 volt. Okay, then the negative terminal of the battery that is connected with the key. So the negative terminal of the battery is connected with the key. And the other end of the battery of this key that we have to connect at the second end of this meter bridge. Okay, so our circuit connection is now ready almost. Now at the end we have to connect the galvanometer. This middle terminal of the meter bridge that we have to connect with the positive terminal of the galvanometer. And the negative terminal of the galvanometer is connected with the jockey. So this is a jockey. With the help of the jockey we are going to measure the null point or the balancing length for the meter bridge. So now the circuit is ready. So let us check whether the connections are proper or not. So first switch on the circuit. Okay, now you can remove some arbitrary value of the resistance. Let me take it like a 3 ohm. So I am just removing the 3 ohm resistance from the resistance box, and at that time you have to check whether your connection is proper or not. Just you have to put the jockey at the one of the end of the meter bridge. Let us plug the key and let us check once again. So yes, you are getting the maximum deflection on the either side in the galvanometer. Then again touch this jockey at the opposite end of the meter bridge. You will get the deflection on the opposite side. If you are getting this kind of two deflection on opposite side by connecting the jockey at the two different end of the meter bridge, your circuit connection is proper. Now the very first reading that we are going to measure the value of this unknown resistance. So we'll start with the very first value, that is a 3 ohm. So you can see in the observation table the resistance that we are removing from the resistance box, that is nothing but the 3 ohm. Now we have to obtain the balancing length. So how we can get the balancing length? Now slide the jockey slowly over the wire and you have to obtain the null point in the galvanometer. So as you touch the jockey at this point, you will get the maximum deflection in the galvanometer. Okay. Then you have to slide the jockey slowly on the wire. Okay. So by moving the jockey slowly on the wire, you can able to get the deflection in the galvanometer, and once you reach to the 0, this is the point which we called as a null point, and at this point the bridge is balanced. So we have learned the concept. So with the help of the 3 known resistance, we can able to find out the value of unknown resistance. So one known resistance is this, another known resistance is nothing but your length, that is from 0 to this jockey point, and the next resistance, that is nothing but the remaining wire. Okay, so this length that we can directly measure from the scale. Okay, and you can see that this value of the length is around 46.5 and the remaining length is nothing but the 53.5. Okay, so you can take both the reading. So here we have the first balancing length, that is 46.5, and the second length, that is nothing but the 53.5. Now with the help of this equation, that is the unknown resistance R into 100 minus L upon L. So your value of R is nothing but the 3 ohm. Your value of 100 minus L is nothing but the 53.5, and you can divide by your length balancing 46.5. So you are getting the value, that is 3.5. So this is the value of the unknown resistance that you observe, that you measured in the very first measurement. Now you can also repeat this experiment for a different set of resistance value. Simply say that like a 4 ohm, 5 ohm and 6 ohm. So we can remove the 4 ohm resistance from the resistance box. Okay, so again for the second reading, you can see that we have this resistance box and we have to remove this 4 ohm resistance from the resistance box like this. Okay, so you can see that we have removed the 2 ohm resistance, okay, from the resistance box. Now again we can measure the reading and we can obtain the null point for the second measurement. So again you have to slide the jockey on this wire, okay, and continuously you have to observe the movement of the needle in the galvanometer. At one particular point, again you can see that we will get the null point at this particular length. Okay, so this is the length, you can see that approx 52. Okay, so we are getting the null point for the 4 ohm resistance, that we have to write down in the observation table again. Okay, so here we have to write down like whatever the reading that we are getting, okay, 52, so that, or 54, whatever we have to write down. Okay, so that value we have to write down in this particular column, and again you have to subtract 100 minus L, and that is equal to 46. Okay, then we can calculate the second time the unknown resistance from this formula. R means this 4 ohm, 100 minus L divided by L, and that calculation is equal to like a 3.4. Okay, similarly again you have to remove the 5 ohm resistance for the third reading, okay, from the resistance box. So here we have like a 4 ohm we have already taken. Now we remove this 1 ohm resistance extra, so it will be a total 5 ohm resistance from the resistance box. Again we have to slide the jockey on this wire, and again we have to find out the balancing length. Okay, so once we find out the balancing length, again, okay, you have to observe the 0 position in the galvanometer, and that length you have to write down. Okay, whatever the length that you are getting in this measurement, that you have to write down. For an examples here, like we are getting 57, okay, and that we have to write down. So similarly we have this third reading and fourth reading, 5 ohm and then gradually 6 ohm. So I have already taken the reading. So for the fifth, suppose I am getting the 56.5, that is the balancing length, and this is a 43.5, and from this formula I am getting the unknown resistance 3.8. Okay, then for the 6 ohm, again we have to remove the 6 ohm resistance from the resistance box. Okay, these are like a 5 ohm. So what we can do, just plug in 2 ohm resistance and remove this 5. So it is a 5 plus 1, that is equal to 6 ohm resistance. Again the slide jockey for the last reading on this wire. Again obtain the null point and write down the balancing length and 100 minus balancing length. Okay, so these are the 4 set of observation. Okay, so similarly for the 6 ohm, suppose I am getting the 61 and 39. The balancing length, the null point position is 61 and this 100 minus L is 39. So from this formula again I am getting this value is around 3.8. So in that way we can able to take the 4 or 5 set of observation. We can find out the balancing length for the different value of the known resistance from the resistance box. Okay, and we can find out the unknown value of resistance, and at the end in the calculation part we can take the average of all this value. Okay, like 3.5 plus 3.4 plus 3.8 plus 3.8 divided by 4, and this value will be equal to 3.6 ohm. So my unknown resistance that I measured with the help of meter bridge is 3.6 ohm resistance, and we can cross check that the unknown resistance that we have connected over here is about 4 ohm. So we are getting very close value 3.6. So our observations are reading both are correct. Thank you.